back with another episode of Our Football Fantasy. We're talking about the NFC East today. Just a couple of the teams. We're going to start with the Eagles and seeing how, with them getting Devonte Smith, if that will actually help them. And then going to the Eagles, also taking a receiver, surprisingly. The Giants, thank you. The Giants also surprisingly taking a receiver. And Kadarius Toney.
My boy!
Skylar's pick.
I'm hyped.
And then going to the latest news and seeing what's going on with Aaron Rodgers and just kind of who got picked up in their fifth-year options or not. So, starting with the Eagles, how did you think that they did in this draft?
Getting Devonte Smith at the 10, nice. They definitely needed a receiver. Swing and a miss with Jalen Reagor last year. So, that makes sense. Then you look down, you see a center, defensive tackle. Those are two great trench picks that the Eagles definitely needed to kind of work around in terms of like Jalen Hurts potentially being a playmaker there. They're going to need someone like Landon Dickerson, who's a top center.
He's a very good center.
He's a top recruit there. So, I don't mean to go through your team.
No, it's perfectly fine. I thought that they did a pretty good job in this draft. They needed so many things.
They did
so many things.
They had 9 picks.
They did have 9 picks.
So
they had 9 picks.
Yeah.
Oh, they had 3 picks in the 6th.
So they definitely filled a lot of holes.
Yeah.
Which was needed.
Yeah. Well, all of these picks are just all defense and then 2 things on the offense.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
Which is exactly what they needed.
Wow. Well, 3 offensive positions.
Oh, center. I forgot about the center.
Yeah, true. Well, I mean,
I saw a thing. It would have been so unfortunate if the Eagles actually didn't get Devonte Smith at the 10, because they would have traded out of the number 5 spot with a 6 spot with the Dolphins, and then someone else would take a receiver before them, and then they end up with nothing.
Who would they have gotten?
They were the number 6 pick, and then they traded back with the Dolphins to 12, and then traded with Dallas to 10.
So you're saying what? What would
if
they stayed at 6?
If they stayed at 6, they could have gotten Jalen Waddle or maybe Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
But they traded back, and if someone else took a receiver, they were stuck with nothing.
Oh, like they weren't getting a receiver.
Yeah.
Yes, theoretically yes, but also you can look at that. I mean, they would have just taken a corner there, and that would have been great for them. Patrick Surtain.
Nope, he's gone.
He's not gone at 9.
Yes, he is. The Broncos took him at 9.
They were. Oh, that's why.
And Jace Horn was right behind.
That's why they went receiver.
Yeah, but
Jace Horn was right before him. Exactly. Well, they could have gone. Oh my God, he went to the Saints. Who's the third?
Warwick?
No. Oh my gosh, the corner. Let me flip.
Asante Samuel.
Let me flip through my notes really quick. Yes. Caleb Farley.
Oh, Caleb Farley. Yes, correct.
Yeah. He went to the Cowboys. I'm mistaken. I'm completely mistaken. But I do remember he went 10. So yeah.
Who?
Caleb Farley.
Caleb Farley didn't go 10. Devonte Smith went 10.
Oh, this is I'm so stupid. I got the right name though. That's all that matters.
There you go. That's okay. So do you think that these defensive players are actually going to help them next season, or is this just a fully rebuilding season with Jalen Hurts seeing if he can maybe do it?
Yes and yes. It's definitely a fully rebuilding season, seeing what Jalen Hurts is about. Absolutely.
I don't think they named him the starter.
I don't think they did either. So that's pretty interesting. But I do think all of these defensive assets are definitely going to help them. I mean, 3 defensive linemen, a safety, a corner, so 2 secondary players, and then you get a linebacker in there, so you're helping all 3 levels of the defense. And these are like pretty good names that we talked about. Landon Dickerson's a fantastic center for them.
Yes.
They got 2 big boys with Milton and Marlon, the D-tackle spot, and that's going to be nice.
Yeah.
So,
and they didn't have a line this entire last year.
No. They didn't have an offensive or defensive line.
No, and they got all of those things.
Do they still have Fletcher Cox?
Yes.
Okay, so they're going to have 2 D tackles learning under Fletcher Cox, which is
they do like Fletcher Cox.
They even got a D end, Taron Jackson. So it's looking like a little bit of.
They did have the easiest division last year, so if any team decides to get good, you can win.
Exactly.
And you can make it to the playoffs. Kenneth Gainwell was actually my number 5 running back in our top 5.
Kenneth Gainwell?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So that's actually a sneaky good pick for them. In my opinion, got the number 5 running back in the draft in the fifth round.
That's pretty decent.
I don't know why they don't really need him though, because they have Miles Sanders. But if he
Who's
decides
behind Miles Sanders?
Boston Scott.
Yeah, you're not putting. So he's a third option.
Yeah, but why do you need him?
You watched his tape a little more. Was he more of like a pass catching?
He's very fast.
Like a James White
kind of
okay, well, you can utilize that. Like Boston Scott's like a fast breakaway speed type physical back, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Sanders is kind of a do it all, but
Miles Sanders gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So then you throw Boston Scott out there to start, and then you got Gainwell on your screens and underneath wheel routes and stuff.
They have Jordan Howard too.
They do have. Are you sure about that?
I looked on the website and it said they still do.
Okay. Well, that takes Gainwell completely out.
I know. No, on the website, Gainwell was actually the 3rd
over
Jordan Howard.
That's such a cap. No way. That makes okay. All right, hey,
take it. I was trying to find Zach McPherson, and I did not.
Zach.
Yeah, I did not find him on the rating on CBS. So
you just didn't see him at all.
I didn't see him at all rated on there, so I don't know if he's as good as a 4th rounder, because like cornerbacks can fall, and there's still Richard Sherman was a 5th rounder, so like there's still good ones back there. I just don't know about this man here.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen his name before we were just looking at it, so I don't have too much insight. But he's coming from Texas Tech, which is a rather reputable program.
Mm-hmm.
So that definitely has merits for him. Do you know anything of his physicals or?
No, I think he's like 6'2".
Okay, so he's
a bigger corner.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were going to take corner in the first round, to be honest, but Patrick Surtain and Jace Horn went. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So this makes sense.
I think did I have them taking Micah Parsons?
At the 10, well, didn't they traded into the 10? I actually.
I
wait!
I had Dallas.
Look at who I had
them at the 10.
taking. Very interesting.
Okay,
What do you mean? No, not Caleb Farley.
Oh,
the Eagles.
Oh, you actually got it right.
Smith.
Wow.
Yeah. I just had it at 12.
Yeah. Well, that's why the Eagles had to trade up to 10 to take Devonte Smith away from the Giants at 11.
Exactly.
And so that's why the Giants traded down and the Cowboys traded down.
That's crazy. I think we'll get to the Giants, but that oh man, that's a great pick for them. That's a great pick. Oh my, why can't I think of his name right now? I always forget.
Michael Parsons?
No.
What team?
The wide receiver. Yeah, come on.
Jamar Chase? Jalen Waddle?
Nope.
Kadarius Toney?
Yes.
There it is.
Kadarius Toney. Such a sap.
Okay, well, we can go to Kadarius Toney.
There we go.
Oh, wait.
They got him at 20. Okay,
what's your grade for the Eagles?
That's a good question. I mean, they got a lot of things, but they didn't get a lot of great things. Devonte Smith is far on.
Yeah.
Well, I'd give him a B. I don't.
They have no other receivers though.
I don't exactly.
It's just him.
I don't think I would go. This website we're looking at give him a B plus. I think I'm gonna go with B.
I gave him a B too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I gave him a B. Yeah. So now going to your Kadarius Toney.
Let's go.
They did not have they only had 6 picks in the entire draft.
They traded them. They low-key traded a couple, right?
Yeah.
So them getting Kadarius Toney at 20 makes a lot of sense, seeing where they were, what they got for their trade picks, or for the trade. And like you were saying, they would have probably taken what's his name at 10?
Devonte Smith.
Or at 11, yeah.
Devonte Smith.
At 11, but obviously he got snagged.
Yeah.
So you trade back and you get Kadarius Toney is literally a joystick. Like he has the potential to be Tyreek Hill game changing. Mm-hmm. Not like he's not going to go be Tyreek Hill, but he could look like him in a video game. You know what I mean? I mean, like, what he's doing on the field.
Yeah. I still personally don't know why they wanted a receiver, though. You don't need him. You have Golladay.
I agree, but I love Kadarius Toney, so I got to be hyped. And I've been riding with the Giants for a minute.
I know, but they already have Golladay. We've said this like 15 times. They have receivers.
Why
do you drafting another one?
I'm not going to I do not like their draft. I don't like it. There's no O-linemen.
Oh, my God.
There are no O-linemen here. God.
They got a B+ rating.
I disagree. I'm going to jump the gun and be a little bit of a hot take already. I'm C+.
C+.
Wow. And no, I'll go B- because I love Kadarius Toney.
Aziz is a good second rounder, too.
If I could go in the middle, I would. Give him an 80%.
80. I didn't recognize that the first time I saw it, but yeah, they have no alignment. But it doesn't matter now. You don't need to protect Saquon. Well, actually, you need to protect Danny Dimes.
You need to protect Danny Dimes, who has the highest turnover rate in the entire league through 2 years.
He has more turnovers than games played.
He has more turnovers than games played. He has, I think, more turnovers than touchdowns.
That's probably true, too.
He's a good quarterback.
They just don't draft him linemen.
What is this? They really don't.
I don't know why they don't.
I don't know, man. Even at 20, there was some good linemen.
They don't need a corner. Get rid of Aaron Robinson. And
they don't need a receiver.
They don't. That's why I'm telling you.
They don't need a receiver.
Oh, that's exactly what they should. They should have drafted an O-lineman on the number 20.
Yes.
There's definitely someone only
even trade out. Sorry.
Only Penei has been taken at this point at when they're at the 11.
Yeah.
Only Penei Sewell is taken, so they have the entire draft class of O-linemen to pick from.
Well, even if you're like, okay, we're going to go for one of these O-linemen, trade out of the first round, grab them at the top of the second. How many linemen went in the first round? Do we have the board up?
I'd only say 3 or 4.
Really? I thought a couple more went. Because if there weren't a lot of linemen going and they were, realistically they trade down to 20, only a couple linemen go.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they not just trade down again to the second round, grab a lineman at the top of the second round? Then you get Aziz, we were talking about the line. That's a great pick at number 2 for their defense, getting a linebacker. So I agree with that through. But then you get to the third round, they're grabbing a corner. That should be a lineman.
There were only 5 linemen taken in the first round.
That's a lot of linemen taken in the first round.
That's a lot.
That's a ton of linemen taken.
That's a sixth of the draft being linemen.
That's why they did not take a lineman.
But one.
Can you see the pick?
Yeah, only one was taken before their original pick. At 11.
How many were taken before the 20th pick?
4.
Wasn't Vera Tucker going?
4.
See, yeah, that's what who was the 5th? Was it Leatherwood?
Darrisaw.
Oh. Are you kidding me? No. Darrisaw was still on the board?
Yeah, he went 23 to the Vikings.
Okay. I really think the Giants should have taken him there. He's. Oh, I was reading multiple articles about him pretty much just being slept on this whole draft.
Mm-hmm.
And he was ranked highly.
He was?
He was the second offensive lineman ranked in the entire draft or something. What the hell? That makes no sense. How do you feel about that? They clearly should have taken a lineman.
They definitely should have taken a lineman. Oh, hey, I wasn't happy with the Kadarius Toney to start with. I think that they should have drafted. I think they needed something more on their defense or take a lineman.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
Stay at your original pick. Take a lineman.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't know.
Slater's still up there at 11, and so is Vera Tucker. Take one of them.
Vera Tucker at 11 might have been jumping the gun a bit, but they had picks at 20. You could have got Bradshaw. Or what was his name?
Darrisaw.
Gosh. I don't know. I mean, the Giants are clearly have something going on. Maybe they're playing chess and we're over here playing checkers. I don't know.
In what way? They don't have linemen.
I have no idea. It's like the reverse. Let's just throw a lot of receivers out there and hope they catch the ball. Kadarius Toney isn't going to run over there and block for Danny Dimes when he's trying to do something.
Again, it's just going to be all Saquon.
What if he gets hurt again?
It's Gary Brightwell.
Or no, their backups. What's his name?
I just had it too. It's Wayne Gallman.
There it is. That's a good one.
Or Devonte Freeman.
Oh, Devonte Freeman is out of it. I remember you had Devonte.
I had Devonte Freeman.
You'd play him, and I'd be like, clowning.
He got 2 good games.
No way.
And there was a bad situation with running backs my whole season. I just let on the receivers.
Christian McCaffrey was lit.
Okay. I think that's it for today on NFC East. After the break, we're going to talk about the latest news. So, yeah.
Actually, I'm just going to talk about the first one you put up here because that's pretty interesting to me. The Falcons declining Jaden Hurst's 5th-year option. August. Oh, my bad. Yeah. But that's obviously huge for Kyle Pitts. Kind of opening the door for him immediately.
Immediately, yeah. I think everyone knew he was just going to start.
Why wouldn't that be the case?
Drafted him at the number 4.
But Hayden Hurst produced for them.
He was their number 1 tight end.
He had stats. He did well.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. You're not going to keep Hayden Hurst. You're not going to, especially now where the Falcons are still way over the cap right now. They need to get rid of as much money as they can. They still have him for this season.
Oh, do they really?
Yes. So they just declined the 5th year. So this is his 4th.
Preemptively, pretty much?
Yes.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yes.
That's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah. Well, now Hayden Hurst knows I got to play out this season and really work so we can go somewhere else.
Yeah. Show teams what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Come to the Patriots.
How old is he?
You want another one? It's his 5th year, so he just got into the league.
Oh.
This is his 4th year in the league.
Not his second contract?
No.
Interesting.
So he's pretty young. He's very good. He's just not Kyle Pitts. Sorry.
He's decent.
He is decent. No.
He's a very versatile tight end.
He's a big boy too. He can block.
He can block. He definitely got hands.
Mm-hmm. But that just solidifies. It's going to be Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley, Julio, and Matt Ryan, and then they need a running back.
Todd Gurley's gone, right?
I don't know. I haven't solidified what is going on with Todd Gurley. From what I've seen, it doesn't look like he's on the team.
Interesting. Did they get a running back in the draft? I'm pretty sure they grabbed one in the 4th or 5th round. Maybe they went on defense. I was really hoping they would get Asante Samuel Jr.
They got Michael Turner.
In what round?
Oh, no. It's Mike Davis. They got Mike Davis.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Mike Davis. And they have Cordell Patterson back there, too.
When did they get Cordell Patterson?
This offseason.
Oh, their special team's about to be looking right.
Yeah, Todd Gurley is not on this team.
So it's going to be Mike Davis's
Yeah, it's Mike Davis's team.
Yeah, it's Mike Davis's job.
Mike Davis proved for, I didn't want to say the whole season last season, because I had him.
10 games.
I'd give you 10. Well, Christian McCaffrey was out game.
Christian McCaffrey played 3 games.
3 games. And then, so it's 13. Yeah, I'd say 10 or 9.
That's a lot. It's more than half the season.
Yeah, but it was a really sharp cliff. It was like 30 down to about 15.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, the backup running back was only getting you 30, and then he only got.
Well, I didn't have him when he was getting 30. I traded for him, and then he only put up 15.
Yeah, you played yourself. You should have got him earlier.
I wanted to pick him up, but the waiver.
Oh, don't even get me started. I wish our commissioner, Sir Nate Eldon, was listening to this podcast.
We must send it to him.
Oh my gosh, the waiver wire is abysmal.
Oh,
ad drops where it's at.
Oh,
all right.
Hey, you got to wake up when it's
exactly, bro.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. But I didn't know. I forgot Mike Davis was on that team. They could be okay. No.
Their defense is they're just really tough. Well, like they're gonna get pressure at Matty Ice. Matty Ice is old.
He's the same age as Matthew Stafford.
They're both old.
They're both the same age as Aaron Rodgers.
They're all getting older.
Tom Brady's still 7 years older than him.
Tom's different. Nobody's in the gym doing the pliability. TB12 is a different brand. 1, 2, he simply doesn't take as many hits.
Neither does Matt Ryan.
What are you talking about?
I don't think he does.
The Buccaneers have one of the best lines in the league. The Falcons have one of the worst.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just always think of the Falcons that their defense is terrible.
Their defense isn't great either.
Mm-hmm.
They just have huge weapons. They have massive weapons.
Julio.
Calvin Ridley. Kyle Pitts.
Mike Davis could be up there next year.
Yeah,
that's going to
be up there.
I might need to put that in the notes.
Yeah, so
pick up Mike Davis.
Yeah, literally. But if the line can't open up any holes for him, it's going to be extremely difficult. They're not going to be running the ball a lot. It's the Falcons.
Oh, that's so true.
You know? That's why I'm extremely surprised. I don't think they drafted any linemen either. I'd have to look, but I don't remember specifically them drafting. Maybe they just drafted defensive linemen. I'm not 100% sure. Perhaps a tackle?
Yeah, they got a tackle in the 3rd.
Okay, so that's
it.
That's pretty decent, but
they got
kind of crazy.
I think they drafted another wide receiver. They did.
I don't understand.
And a whole lot of defensive things.
That's good. They needed defensive assets.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Their defense always just crumbles.
So I mean, we spent 5 minutes on the Falcons.
Yeah.
So that's ample time.
Nice.
The Bill more fifth year option news. I mean, Josh Allen obviously got picked up. Does that say Tremaine Edmonds?
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Oh, that's one of their nice linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
So they both got their 5th option.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome for the Bills.
So they're going to be with them this season and the next one.
This and the next.
Yeah.
So is this a preemptive thing? Do teams do this 2 years before the?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not know that. Interesting.
Well, this is where you decide for how much you need to pay for the next year.
Right.
So you need to figure it out now, and this week is where they're all just going to be like, we're doing the 5th year, we're not doing it.
Right.
That's very good for the Bills. It could not happen this year that Josh Allen wins it, but next year he might have a chance.
I mean, yeah, I feel like they're one piece away. I don't know where it is though.
I think it's on their wide receiver, but Cole Beasley's nice.
How is it? What are they?
John
Brown's gone.
Diggs.
It's the Bills.
They got Diggs.
I always forget that for like a hot second.
It's Josh Allen, it's Stephon Diggs, all day, every day.
It's nice.
No one can cover it.
Yeah, they're probably a secondary receiver. I mean, Cole Beasley is nice, yeah, but he's not that. He's an elite 3rd receiver.
Yeah.
Did he make the Pro Bowl last year? I'm pretty
he
sure
might have.
Well, sure he made the Pro Bowl
he was putting up numbers last year.
He was over 1,000 yards.
He did. He had a breakout. Well, he finally got away from the Cowboys. You can't be a star when Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb,
Michael Gallup,
and Zeke are on a team.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cole Beasley. You're a very good receiver.
You're just not that.
You're not on the right team.
Yeah.
Go to the Patriots. We'll love you. Short weight dude.
Oh, my gosh. The Patriots would utilize the crap out of
And Cole Beasley likes to be that work dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Insane. Oh, speaking of the Cowboys, they declined Van Der Esch.
That's really interesting.
Well, they just got Michael Parsons.
So what, dude? Van Der Esch is an established, fantastic linebacker. He's one of his injury trouble.
He does.
Is that what it is? Are they going to trade him?
Maybe.
That's crazy. Okay, interesting.
The Patriots are likely to decline Sony and we're going to pick up Isaiah Wynn.
I thought Isaiah Wynn was official. We picked him up.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Phil's out. Our O-line is Phil.
Yes, we're done.
We have 5, I'm extremely confident about using a lineman.
Yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And some backups coming in from the draft.
Yes.
So that's hype.
No, go for it.
and the fact that we're not picking up Sony's option is kind of sick.
Because of the running back from last time?
Yes.
Yes.
Stevenson, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we have, that straight up, Damian Harris is a better running back than Sonny Michel.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so, boom. James White is elite at doing what he does.
Pass. Block, pass, catch.
He's going to chop you, or he's going to chop you up with his hands and
Mm-hmm.
catch a 30-yard ball.
Yep.
So then we have Stevenson in there to really ground and pound last 5 yards of your
drive.
Yeah, that's the Patriot system right there.
Everyone has their job.
Sounds fantastic.
You go 5 yards, you go 5 yards, you go 5 yards.
I don't see. Yeah.
Do that over and over.
I'm thinking about it. Did it work with Sony these past couple of years?
I wasn't the biggest fan of Sony.
He looked great at times. He looked great, but
he's not big enough.
He never was the 150 yards, 2 touchdowns.
No.
That's not happening.
He's not big enough. He doesn't have I don't think he has the eyes to do it. I don't think he can see the hole that well.
I don't think he was given the volume maybe that a running back putting up those numbers would get. Someone like Derrick Henry's getting 20 carries, 25, 30 carries a game. So
that's
he's
not
going to
happen.
get that. You know what I mean? That's just not the system. But he's too old. He's too versatile almost.
Mm-hmm.
He's you're okay at catching the ball. You got a bit of this acceleration, a little shifty, but he's not the shiftiest. You're not going to run somebody over.
I wonder if he goes to the Dolphins. It'll just be the ex-Patriots down there.
Probably will.
That's what I'm thinking. What team needs a pretty good running back? Dolphins.
Didn't they draft a running back?
They did, but you take Sony.
Didn't they draft Michael Carter?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Oh, no.
No.
Was it that team that drafted 2 Michael Carters?
Oh, I'm struggling to remember.
Oh, well. The Broncos released Jeff Driscoll.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's not a very good quarterback.
I read up on them. Obviously, we're getting down to Aaron Rodgers news, but to jump the gun slightly, potentially picking him up.
That'd be
getting rid of Drew Lock.
Yep.
We're honestly coming up on time, so we can keep going through
this is some kind of big news. For the first time, a player is not going within the normal range of numbers, and it's the new Buccaneers outside linebacker.
He's going single digits.
It's going number 9.
That's my favorite number.
Oh,
interesting. Maybe I'll have to get a jersey, right? I'll have to.
Joe Tyron.
Joe Tryon.
You gotta try on number 9.
I was gonna say my jersey's gonna be up there. It's gonna say try on. Just gonna grab it. Maybe I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Oh my god. But that's just interesting because no one's done it, and he's the first player to do it so far.
Yeah, that would.
But I doubt anyone who's been in the league and is actually a good player. I doubt any of them are going to do it because they have to pay $3 million to do it.
It's a lot of money. I don't know though. If you think about it, them buying those jerseys, I was looking specifically. I think it's either Derrick Henry or no, it wasn't. It was Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook wanted to change his jersey number.
Yep.
It'd be $1.5 million for him to buy out the NFL of his stock of jerseys. If you think about it though, there's going to be no more circulation of those number jerseys. So the jerseys he's buying are going to have more value.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets the number he wants. And you think $1.5 million is a lot to Stephon Diggs? I mean, Stephon Diggs ain't dead. Dalvin Cook, yeah.
No.
So, yeah, maybe it's a good move for the players.
There's no way. You have to be one of the GOAT players to do that. If Brady did that, that'd be insane.
But Brady would have to pay $10 million.
He has so many millions. But the thing is, it would be the reverse because he'd only play for 2 years. So it would be the new number would be the more valuable one than the 12. Because there'd be fewer. Oh no! Which one do you think would be more valuable? If Brady switched numbers right now and only played one season, which one would be more valuable?
Only played one season?
Yeah.
Does he win the Super Bowl this season?
Yeah.
Then that number, that new number, definitely.
Wow, not the 12. Rip the 12.
You're telling me Brady's like, yeah, you know, I'm a savage. I'm gonna change TB12, which that's not gonna happen at all. Maybe he did TB21.
TB21. Oh my god.
Say he changed it to that, and he goes and wins the Super Bowl. Yeah, that jersey's gonna, and then retires. That jersey's gonna be flying off the shelves. Flying. Oh I mean, it's gonna be flying off the shelves when it's created, anyways.
Yes, it's Brady. The Ravens got because they just got rid of one of their linemen, so they signed Villanueva from the Steelers.
Yeah, it's got rid of Orlando Brown, right?
Yeah, but Villanueva is a very good lineman, nice, so they're fine. Hilariously, DK wants to be in the Olympics.
Oh, I'm gonna be going up against Usain Bolt.
Yes, that was like 10 years. There's no way Usain's still doing it.
Yeah, he might be, dude. Man, just pumping it out.
Dude, remember when he was on like the NFL and he did it in like sneakers? He ran a 4.4 in sneakers,
like
jogging.
It was like tennis shoes. He was moving.
It's hilarious.
Talk about athlete, bro.
But if the NFL players just decide to go in the Olympics, they're going to be insane.
I mean, yeah.
You got Aaron Donald out there just powerlifting. You're not telling me he's going to be able to do it?
I'm sure he'd be able to compete. I don't know if he would be able to beat people that dedicate their entire lives to lifting heavy weights.
That's also true.
Because he has to, play football for something like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
That's my thoughts.
Yeah. The Raiders are finally getting someone to put on their defense. They got Casey Hayward from the Chargers.
Oh, that's good.
But he's
you're talking.
So that's my God. That's their 5th cornerback. Didn't they draft 4 cornerbacks?
Good. They need a complete overhaul of the secondary.
You need 5 cornerbacks?
Clearly.
Oh my God. So now Aaron Rodgers, per AJ Hawk, per Pat McAfee show, AJ Hawk has said that because he was at the Kentucky Derby with him.
Ah, yes.
With Aaron Rodgers. He has said that he believes that there is a 0% chance that Aaron Rodgers will be retiring, which wasn't really a thing that people thought was going to happen, but he says there's no way. But Terry Bradshaw called him out and saying that him being upset shows how weak he is.
Oh.
Big that's words a little mean.
Big words from Terry. Little mean. Jeez, that's interesting that he. I don't know. I feel like players being more candid is almost like more welcome. Kind of get to see behind their almost facade that some people put up sometimes. It's a good thing.
Yeah, but you're getting paid millions of dollars. Just take your millions of dollars.
Yes, but if you're at the end of the day, you're working for a company. You're working for the NFL.
Yes.
He is working for the Green Bay Packers, and they are mistreating him in comparison to his peers doing the same things worse than he's doing them. He won the MVP of the league, and he does not know if he has a contract with his team.
And they just show it with their receivers.
He comes out praising a receiver after all of this crap and criticism and all this stuff with their fighting and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out and he's still excited about this like free agent that they picked up.
Yeah, like a 3rd rounder or something after that.
I don't even know where he was taken or whatever, but like they cut him the next day without even telling him. Yep. This is the man that just won the MVP for you, brought you to the conference championship. Yeah. How far the Packers go?
They lost to the Bucs
in the conference championship.
Yeah.
So
get the man a receiver.
Just we were literally watching Pat McAfee talk about this yesterday. Direct comparison. Tom over there in the Buccaneers camp, right? The Bucs were considering moving a pick in the 3rd round and taking a D lineman.
Mm-hmm.
And they called Tom like, hey, how do you feel about this? Are you kidding me? And they can't even tell Aaron Rodgers that they're going to go cut his potential. There's a person, a quarterback needs to grow trust with his receivers.
Mm-hmm.
If he has a new person coming into his camp, a person that would be their 3rd string wide receiver, he's building up the confidence to throw to him all year, and you're just like, oh yeah, he's gone actually. Dude, what even is that?
I feel like they need to just. It's terrible because they have Devonte Adams and Aaron Jones and Robert Toney and MVS and all of these great names, and their defense is moderately okay, but they just need to get rid of Aaron Rodgers.
They need to get rid of Aaron Rodgers?
There's no way for them to sew it back together.
Interesting.
At this point, there is no chance. They have to. I know everyone says that they want him to fire the GM, which they should. They should have gotten him a wide receiver within the past 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I would fire the GM. I would totally get a new GM.
There's no reason not to.
I would 100%.
Well, his point is they're not bad. They made it to the conference championship. How is he doing a bad job at being a GM? He made it further
because
than
his
2019.
Don't like him.
He made it further than 2018s.
But you did it in a way that mistreated your players.
Still did it.
They didn't win the Super Bowl.
That's also true. And
fire the GM.
So you think that if they, well, technically they were going to get Justin Jefferson last year. If they would have traded up for Justin Jefferson, if they were going to, and that might have helped a little bit.
One, yes, that would have helped a lot. Two, you're telling me we understand that the Aaron Rodgers has been disgruntled this entire time. Mm-hmm. He just won MVP. What can you imagine if he was actually happy going into work every day?
Oh my God.
Or, not. I'm not saying he doesn't love going in to play football. We all know he does. But I'm also saying if he doesn't have that little seed of something, doubt, something, annoyance, something in his head, it's always in the back of your mind. You're supposed to have a good relationship with your boss, theoretically, your general manager. Yeah. So that's clearly weighing on a person, and he has so much pressure in his life already.
Mm-hmm. It has to be. Well, comparison is like Tom Brady and the entire Bucs organization. Right. They're just like, Tom, what do you want? You want that? No. Yes. Maybe. No. Okay. Next one. Tom, how about this one?
Well, yes, they're very communicative to Tom Brady, and I'm sure he has a lot of decision-making power, but it's not, they're not going to be like, we are getting rid of the entire D-line because Tom had a bad breakfast at that or something. It's not ridiculous.
No.
But there is zero reason why you should take a player that your quarterback just said was getting tuned up to the game and understanding.
Could be their wide receiver 3.
He was going to be the wide receiver 3, and Aaron was excited for it.
Yeah.
And then you cut him the next day. What are you doing? That's ridiculous. That it really is.
I can't wait to see what happens over the weekend, next week, the week after. But I don't know what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what we got for the news today. We're going to be looking at
we're doing the other 2 teams of the NFC East with the Cowboys and the team on Saturday, and then going with the latest news too. See ya.